The reasons I wanted to move out of home was so I could build up my independence and not rely on my parents too much.
Well, Chris was born in '72 when there was not much known about autism, and so he did not get diagnosed until he was 3.5, after lots of heartache of trying to get people to realise that this child was different.
Growing up with Chris was, I guess, an experience that I thought was normal, not being aware of any sort of disability that he had. He's my brother, and just went with it.
Growing up with Chris was actually a blessing and a curse, really. The blessing was we got to learn a lot about different abilities. But the curse, I guess, was that we were always running around trying to do things for him. When he said his first sentence, he was 7 years old. It was just beautiful, really, growing up with Chris and learning everything about him and other people in the community.
The best thing of living by myself is I've got a quiet space. The biggest challenge I have faced is moving all my possessions and getting into a routine. Once I get into a new routine, everything is awesome.
Chris moving out of home was probably something that should have been happening quite a long time ago, I feel, but I know that both Mum and Dad wanted to make sure that they found the right setting for him before he was ready to move out, and test it out to know that he was going to be comfortable in the setting he was going to.
He's more confident. He enjoys being where he is, which was good. It worked out well. We had to make sure that he was in the right situation, because if it wasn't, it was going to be really hard. So the changes are that he's more confident, gets a bit bossy, of course, but we're hoping that it improves as the time goes on, and he doesn't get too stressed when things don't go like they're supposed to go.
The thing I miss at Mum and Dad is Bo and Mum and Dad's company. I like to go over on weekends because I like to see Bo and Mum and Dad, and sleeping over at my other bedroom or Mum and Dad's.
I miss him sometimes during the day. It's great. He comes home and he does his usual jobs that he always did for us. And then Sunday he gets a bit bored by the afternoon if we haven't been anywhere. But it's nice to have him come in and feel at home.
My independent house things I do around the house day to day is I get my own breakfast, and I get myself ready to go out the door to get picked up, or get myself out of the door independently, do the washing and hang out the clothes. The things I love to do independently I really love is going to the cinemas, going to Panthers. I like to go to Sydney by myself, and I like to take lots of photos, and I like my quiet space working on my photos on my computer.
He's a lot happier, and it's better for him because he can go out and do the things he wants to do, whereas with us getting older, we can't get out as much, and so he's got something to keep him occupied.
Well, since Chris started living independently, the beginning was quite a challenge. I was actually overseas, so there was a lot of anxiety trying to get things in place. And the last 4 or 5 months has been amazing. He's taken control, he's understanding what he's doing his own budgets, he's having conversations, he's not relying on people as much, he's actually making decisions, and it's been really a great step forward, a fantastic step forward, and he's happy, and it's what he wanted, he was ready, and he's happy.
Don't be afraid of facing new challenges or moving 80 pounds home, knowing that there's always support out there and you can be independent. If I can do it, anyone can do it.